What's cracking, y'all? You are now watching Boo TV. Appreciate you for stopping in. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, stay notified, and let's get into the topic for today. What's cracking? Wanted to take an opportunity to dive more into George Gervin, NBA legend, one of the greatest shooting guards to ever play the game. Primarily played shooting guard, if I'm not mistaken, and some small forward. Iceman, aka Iceman George Gervin. He was given the name Iceman for his cool demeanor on the court, but also they called him Iceman because he seemed like he'd never sweat. George Gervin was 6'7", about 180 pounds, out of Eastern Michigan, drafted in 1974, third round with the 40th overall pick, initially selected by the Phoenix Suns. He had a playing career from 1972 to 1990, with those two of those years, his initial 2 years, actually being in the ABA before he became eligible to go to the NBA. All right. He played notoriously with the San Antonio Spurs for most of his NBA career, and I believe he played 1 year with the Chicago Bulls. He is a 9-time NBA All-Star, NBA All-Star Game MVP, 5-time All-NBA first-team selections, 2-time All-NBA second-team selections, 4-time NBA scoring champion, and at one point in his career had more scoring championships than anybody in the league up until Jordan came around. 3-time ABA All-Star, 2-time All-ABA second team, ABA All-Rookie team, okay? On his career statistics and totals, Iceman has over 26,500 points, almost 26,600 points for a 25.1 point per game average, over 5,600 rebounds for a 5.3 rebound per game average, and over 2,790 assists, or damn near 2,800 assists for a 2.6 assists per game average. Like I said, George Gervin played the majority of his career with the San Antonio Spurs. Before he got over to the San Antonio Spurs, they were primarily known as more of a defensive team, but now with the arrival of George Gervin, they kind of transitioned the dynamic of the team and how it would work, and they became much more of a fast break, offensive centric team. And Gervin was really never known for his defense. Also, he was primarily known for being a scorer, and he had a nice repertoire of moves. He was athletic. He could shoot the basketball, and he could get to the paint very well. And he was notoriously known for his finger roll that he would use with regularity. Never won a championship, didn't have a whole lot of playoff success. I don't even think they ever made it to a finals while he was with the San Antonio Spurs. And, unfortunately for Gervin and the Spurs, they ran into the Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Los Angeles Lakers a handful of times, and, the Western Conference playoffs, and pretty much the buck stopped there. You know what I mean? For his last season, he played with the Chicago Bulls, and this was during the season where I believe Jordan broke his foot, and he averaged like 16 points per game. But, eventually Jordan did come back, and, wait, was that the season he broke his foot? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was, yeah. And then he played the Celtics. They played the Celtics, and that's when Jordan had his infamous 63-point game. But that would actually be the last game that Iceman actually played, was Michael Jordan's 63-point game against the Boston Celtics, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, but he was an offensive juggernaut, man. On the Spurs, he had 2 seasons where he averaged over 30 points per game. He had 1 season where he averaged 33 points per game. So in his prime, he was definitely a force to be reckoned with. And, like most of the players back then, there was no such thing as load management, and players wanted to get out there and play. So he had a handful of seasons where he did play 82 games. And then when he wasn't playing 82 games, he was either playing like 80, 78, 79, somewhere in the high 70s for the most part. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's get into it. Vintage George Gervin highlights by a channel called Pocky Candy.
Vivian Silas all the way down court. Gervin takes it all away. George Gervin, 104 to 98. He saw the hole and he filled it.
They're going to make Magic make some perimeter shots here.
Gervin on the
Is
he a human highlight film or is he?
Yes, he is.
That would actually be Dominic Wilkins, sir.
And Gervin's got the ball in front. Drive the base around his big screen. In low, bank it in, ricocheting it off the glass. Good screen by 21, 11, 22, and 22 again tonight in the 4 games. Ball in low to Gervin from underneath scores.
Well, he be doing that finger roll at just all kinds of angles.
That's 38 for him.
DeMore. Gervin driving.
Ooh, give me that rebound.
Yes.
See how quick he snatched that out?
Again, the moves, the same type move. You know, the Bulls got way out in front in the first quarter and then fell behind. Now here's Gervin driving. Oh, what a
Dude, that little flip shot and finger roll is
nearly
nuts.
25 points a game. Here's Gervin. Ice trying to back down through the lane.
Look at that underhand. Oh, he's so big, he takes the ball on the way up, just underhands it in.
The play, and he ended up giving Bernard King the good pass for the layup.
Oh, what a move by Gervin. Unbelievable shot.
Defensive players could have put up the shot himself. He passed it back to Bernard King, who scored.
George Gervin, I thought, got away with in the San Antonio lineup in the backcourt now with George Gervin. Gervin guarded by Sparrow.
Dude, these runners and these angles.
Unbelievable shot.
Keenan rebounding. Larry Keenan. Off to Gervin. Fans thought a travel should have been called. Gervin hits the basket, and it's 4-zip. Mike Gale. Gale off to Gervin, and he hits.
You can also see with those long perimeter jump shots down and deep, but they just haven't had a great deal of success.
Fine play by Mike Gale, picking off the tip from Caldwell Jones, and it results in a Gervin.
The clock expired. Gervin trying to get free for the shot. He got inside of Collins and tie it up at the end of the first period.
These finger rolls, the ball is so high
and the
above the
iceman
rim.
simply broke open,
Sometimes.
and nobody saw him coming. He took the pass. Here it is. He busted free of Dougie, got inside of Dawkins, and we're tied after
That's
one
a tough
period.
shot.
Control of the ball.
Yeah. Gervin down the lane, goes up for it, and a high arching shot. He managed to put it in. Lost it. Lead pass. Gervin, can he get there? As Matthews to beat. Puts it in. George Gervin has a 12-point. Didn't quite control it. The baseball pass to Gervin from Banks. Driving. Basket.
Good touch.
And a foul.
The iceman again.
Ice, baby.
Good board work by the Knicks then, getting on the boards and then getting the tip by Bernard King.
And the Spurs right back. It's Gervin and a foul. Lucas gets it down. Here's Gervin.
Before there was David Robinson,
Spurs.
there
Gervin
was
has 9 of the 11.
Iceman Gervin.
Her back. Gervin. 37.
Billy Pulse. Cross court Overday. Underneath, and it's stuffed by the Iceman. 15 to 14.
Excellent ball movement.
Both clubs. There'll be no tomorrow for Philadelphia if they lose this one.
Silas pulling up for the jump shot. Tough shot. Can't get it to go, but George
Dang.
Gervin.
It'll count.
All
He was fouled on the play.
Look back for the ball, and while in the air, turn quickly back and look at the basket. Ice. One thing about Gervin, he's more productive when he plays less minutes. 72. Gervin comes inside. They thought he was going to shoot the ball, and he just reached in and dunked.
I love how players used to wear chains back then. I love that so much.
Gervin, Keenan, and Griffin. Ice again.
Well, I don't know how he couldn't have been fouled, and they throw at the other end to Gervin. Wally echoes your sentiment as he...
And just waiting for him. Banks at the other end. Driving. Flips it. Gervin's open. Man, can this team...
Spurs have just run into great defensive pressure by the 76ers, and every time they have some success, they seem to grow. Gervin gets a rebound and puts it back.
Gervin rebounding the shot by Larry Keenan. All the way down court. Keenan misses on the bank shot. The follow is good from Gervin.
Well,
98-92.
They get their follow whether the Irving and Dawkins and Caldwell Jones do not. You'll see the ball come out right there. Gervin tips it back in.
Keep your eye on the ball. Just about every game they play one with.
And it's only one ball out there.
Oftentimes we need two with some of the
Good
guys.
footwork.
Come out to Los Angeles during the week and visit with him. Very articulate young man, and he wants that championship ring, no question about it. Gervin with the baby hook shot.
High for the Lakers with 16. Gervin's high for his club with 20. The ball comes to Corzine. Underneath to Gervin. Now he'll have 22. He's got it. He's going to go for 56 assists. 68 all. The lob into Gervin away from Jamal underneath the score. Easy. They broke the Lakers down.
Hey, you know, it was not an easy shot. Magic was right.
The distance. He lays it up and blows it. Rebound to Gervin. He won't blow it. Score. 28 for him. Now we got the ball belonging in the front court. 2 more. He's had his best game of the series tonight. Lob to Gervin, being fronted by Cooper. Bad play. And Gervin scores easily because of a great pass.
Great pass. Corzine to George Gervin. You just can't let Gervin get the basketball.
Cover defensively. Have a double team down there. Mitchell, look out. Gervin's open. George Gervin was able to put it in. That ball over the end line. They wanted a turnover. Gervin driving. Missed on the scoop, but he got his own rebound. How is he getting in there?
Excuse me, Marv. This pressure is more or less to try to slow up the tempo of the Spurs, but the Spurs beat it.
And it's Gervin again. Bernard now with 35 points. Gervin answers back. He has 29.
Well, it looks like it's the Bernard King, George Gervin.
Sends it over to Overdingen, back to the ice. That's 15.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, Gervin that time leaned in on the shot. Yeah, he should have
With the left.
Overdingen playing a good string here. But Gervin will probably play 42, 44 minutes, and he gets 1 on the run. The Iceman has 12 to lead all scorers. First 3 quarters, see if they get into it now and try and help the Sonics. Gervin, that high arch shot.
29 is the score. Philadelphia is in the lead. 11 minutes to play in the first half.
Well, that jumper.
Right back the other way comes George
that
Gervin,
jumper.
who's in for 11 points to lead all scorers.
Gervin, Silas, Overding, Green, and Keenan.
Look at that angle.
Hits it.
That's geometry, baby.
Gervin finally getting that hoop. He's had a real tough time against this smaller, peskier Maurice.
Hot this quarter. Gervin. Gervin hits
Wet. Mid-range, silky.
Gervin, Silas,
Silky smooth.
Overding, Green, and Keenan.
Hits with that fadeaway.
Spurs a long jumper
His
from
arc.
George
His
Gervin.
arc.
He's got 30 points, and the last 2 of
By Maurice Cheeks. Good smart play by Julius.
Officials had it now.
Mo
George
Cheeks.
Gervin up and over the defense.
Hello, Mo
knocks it down.
Cheeks.
When he goes for his layup. Now remember, it was 9-8. The Spurs haven't scored, and now the 76ers lead at 15-9. So they've reeled off 7, and finally Gervin from the...
Did he say he thinks or he knows?
I think he knows. I think he knows, but he's being real nice.
Oh, is that right?
And he says...
Boy, you put that ball right in the center of that square, baby.
Hit his last 2 baskets after going 3 for 13 in the first half.
Varying
There's a
different.
double for George.
George with 3 for 3 now. He is warming up rapidly.
Well, that was on the Dallas expansion to Cleveland and then here. Now Gervin's got it. Gervin down the middle. Gervin in the air. Tries to bank it up. Throws it up and in. Basket count. He really pushed off on Cooper. Lakers by 7. Bratz has got it. In low to Gervin. He may turn and shoot. He turns. He fakes. He shoots.
Nice move.
Nice shot.
Good. He had to fake 2 players out to even get that shot off.
Break for number 1. An amazingly small crowd on a Tuesday night to me, as Gervin is going to come to the later games anticipating live commercial television. Oh, there's a shot by Gervin you have to put in your highlights of George.
A lot of running, not many baskets right now.
Nope, opening at the other end. Gervin.
That's a good bat.
He can usually get one.
So he'll be the first to admit that he does on occasion miss one.
Why you have to.
Boy, he lost.
Officiating a human
He
game, as
lost
I
him.
always like to say, you're going to miss one.
On that
Gervin
fadeaway.
doesn't seem to miss. He gets it. He's got 14 points. Really good.
Dude, I missed that old
What'd you
Supersonics
think?
logo.
Geometry is smart aleck. Gervin. Oh, red hot San Antonio's up by 10.
I really love most of the classic NBA logos a lot better than the current ones.
Horrendous third quarter.
Gervin had no idea in midair what he was going to do with the ball, Jimmy, and he ended up more to the right side. Gervin, he made it. Timeout, 5 seconds. Uh-oh. George Gervin hits his, 31st point of the night?
Isolation here. Watching down low. Gervin looking to go up on Daly. He does. And we have a tie score. 10 points for Gervin, who is off to one of those amazing first quarter starts he has in the ball.
The dislocated finger may not see any action tonight. Here's Gervin.
Buckets.
And the Spurs to a 2-0. Hand up! But the Spurs definitely have the Knicks into their type of game. Here's Gervin again. And the foul. Audio where it is run and gun. Minute 15 left, first half. Here's Gervin. George Gervin.
Right scored.
Gervin
Took the contact, one leg.
And the foul. 97-91. Knicks with the lead. San Antonio with the ball.
Bodies on the ground, no whistle. Love it. Love it. Let the bodies hit the floor.
19 on the afternoon. Gervin from outside.
Dude, his
Maybe
arc.
He's finally got it going. Let's see. That's only his fourth basket. He's got 10 points. 1 second left in the shot clock. Gervin, nice fake to get Nixon out of position, and he gets more.
More into the front court, stops, holds it up, gives out to Gervin. Gervin looks for his 24th point. Got it. Gervin is 9 for 7.
Here's an interesting release, too.
Taken by Mitchell. The Tides are turning. Gervin front court goes for number 30.
Right.
Got it. Timeout.
It's not like quite like that, but a little bit lower.
Moore, the league's best assist man in the front court. Moore goes to three-point line and terminated. Bounce the ball to Gervin. 32. Yes.
Rim it in, baby. Rim
Moore
it
got
in.
it back, came into Jack and held the ball for San Antonio. Mitchell and Gervin will shoot 75% of the shot. Three very fast, quick buckets by San Antonio.
By Johnny Moore. Spurs coming back. Moore kicks it out. Look out. Gervin's wide open. Gervin was
Off the board. And here's Gervin.
Regroup here in San Antonio. Ice for the three.
All right, now they got the three-point line.
Quickly down court. Watch by Cheeks.
Good
Gervin,
move.
beautiful move.
One thing about
Set the
playing the San
defender off
Antonio
his
Spurs,
body.
you feel like a guy who's running a mile and he's right on your shoulders, and you know he can pass at any time, and you're just waiting for them.
Very few people who are going to challenge Kareem when he can elevate.
26 points now for Jabbar. Gervin with the hook. His
Give it.
second straight. Now the bucket.
Tough pass by Bratz, making a cross-court pass in traffic.
Gervin, hello.
Long pass to Gervin. Gervin working his magic. Tibbins throws it up. Banks it in. Super shot again by the
15 with 5:20 left. First quarter. Again, the Iceman has 13.
James Silas goes over to Gervin. He has been the ace all season long. Gervin pulls up, kicks it out to Silas. Big shot on the way and down for San Antonio. The Spurs take the lead.
With the miss, and Keenan with the ball on the floor now for the Spurs, and their interim coach, Bob Bass. He will not stay on as head coach.
Butter.
He's going to come around Shoemate.
Shoemate got in his way there. He had a
Fighting for
turn around to the
position.
left for a jump shot.
Physical contact.
I sends it to
Good dish.
Olbermann.
Either side in the low box area. He's an outstanding shooter with his back to the basket.
Oberding.
Yo, Oberding had a sweet stroke. My word.
In the corner to Mitchell. What are you laughing at?
I tell you what, stand all night.
Cleveland Cavaliers. Oberding with the fadeaway jumper.
Oberding got a nice stroke.
Still loose. Gervin.
Nice
Great.
man.
Pass underneath. Yes, Johnson gets it. Oh, give the Iceman.
I might be an Oberding fan.
Gervin down the middle of Oberding in deep. Puts it up in the corner. Does it go? Foul. Magic. I guarantee you these Spurs are not to Bratz. Bratz holds it up, takes it into the Iceman Gervin. Back to Bratz. He ought to make that one. A 20-footer. He did. He's been ice cold. Side to Gervin. Gervin to dribble down the middle. Brings it out to Moore. Moore at the top of the key. That makes him 21 feet out, and he fires from there. He didn't get it unless he gets the bounce, and he got the bounce. So Moore, Gervin's got it. Gervin lob in low to Oberding. He turns. He fakes. He puts it up. He scores. He let McAdoo off at the third.
50%. San Antonio 6 for 14, 42%.
A lot of precincts still to report. I like it. Moore. Tie ball game, 14. No second quarter. Tomorrow night, Kingdom. Same two clubs. Come on out. Bratz.
That's what he offers the Spurs team.
They're having to work hard to get that ball in low. Moore's open. Finally knocked it down. Moore has a 6-point first quarter. Here is Paxson. Feed Gervin. Look at him down the lane. Drops it off. Ozell with a slam. An easy 2 for Ozell. George Gervin. High screen from Gilmore. Looking inside for the big guy. It's way up there. Gilmore got it easy. On the floor. Got the rebound. Here's Gervin. Kicks it across.
This should be Michael Jordan's rookie year.
Johnny Moore.
And the fact that San Antonio did not have good court balance, the Knicks did, and they ended up scoring. As you see, San Antonio getting the ball.
Gervin with the step. He's missed his last 3. Jones and the foul.
Playoffs between these two clubs.
Here is Gervin taking it down low. The Iceman off glass, and quickly the San Antonio Spurs put up the
Good body
first 4
control.
points of the. Julius got the last personal, so he has his first. Here is Silas. Kicks it inside, and the Iceman puts on moves. He can do it. George Gervin, he puts a lot of pressure on every defense.
Well, Jamal only shoots 47% against San Antonio, and his average is down. He only averages 19 a game.
He barely looked at the basket.
Slow.
Gervin trying to penetrate inside.
Oh, man.
He gets the bucket and is fouled by McAdoo.
You know, he's such an effortless shooter.
Inbound to Moore. Moore brings it over to Gervin. Gervin to dribble against Wilkes. The base in the air. Spin shot. Nice try.
Yeah, he really know how to use that backboard well.
I guess it was a nice try.
Before Timmy was using it in San Antonio, it was Iceman.
He puts it up. It's in there. Basket count. The foul is on play. Not a loss. Opening's got it. Opening holds it up just inside the three-point line. Under to Gervin.
Good move.
A brilliant shot. Oh, that was
Overding to George Johnson. That's Gervin against Hanslick. Oh, my, what a move. Oh, he looked one way and went back to his right and hit it off the...
Got down inside, got the rebound, and made the bounce pass to Cartwright, who scored.
Gervin going glass.
Salute to the boy George Iceman Gervin. That was good to see, man. I hadn't seen a whole lot of George Gervin highlights, so being able to get some extensive footage of his overall style of play and how he plays and his touch, man, what a touch that guy has. And can move without the ball too. Great off the catches. Good post moves. Using that backboard from all areas of the floor. Leaning one way, leaning another way, fading. That arc, though. That ball got a nice little McDonald's arc to it. And like I said, it's finger rolls. But yeah, man. Hell of a player. Hell of a player. George Iceman Gervin. Y'all let me know what you think about it. What's your opinion on Iceman? Was he your favorite player at one point? Is he still your favorite player of all time? Is he in your top 10, your top 15? You want to share anything, you can let me know in the comment section, please. The more you tell me, the more I learn about these players, because my knowledge is limited compared to you all that have actually watched these old school players play. And I can get what I can from reading and from testimony and from watching highlights, but nothing can compare to the knowledge that people that actually watched this guy play during his career. All right? Appreciate you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, stay notified, and I'll catch you on the next one. We out, baby.